Everyone, welcome to Friday Night Chaos with the Keys to Khasarys crew. I am your hostess with the mostest, uh, Dice Rolling Mama. I had to remember my name for a minute. It's been a week. Um, yeah, I'm your host, Dice Rolling Mama, and you can find me at Dice Rolling Mama on Twitter, where I say words and occasionally post uh, inspirational bullshit. And we're joined tonight by uh, our players, who will now announce themselves and who they play.
You want me to go first this time?
Yeah.
All right.
Or are we
Hi,
going that way?
I'm Aries. I'm playing Zila, the elf bard. Follow me on Twitter at Aries_2256, where it is werewolf horny hour every hour.
Ow, 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 ow.
Also, look at that kitten.
Hi, I'm B. I play Ada, the druidic half elf. You can find me on Twitter at bees_thoughts. Um, I talk about literally everything. It is not safe for work half the time.
Hi, I'm Smith. I play Conrad, the human paladin, and you can find me after a scavenger hunt. And on Tumblr at DElgathor. If you have ever been on Tumblr, that's really all you need.
Nobody goes on Tumblr now that there's no porn.
I mean, I was
Nobody has left Tumblr after the porn ban either. Also,
They
there
locked
is
the
still
doors and
porn.
we're all still in there.
There is still porn, also. Like,
Yeah, it
Livy,
did
who are
basically
you?
nothing.
it did
Livy, who
very
are
little.
you?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Livy. I play Niev, the Asimar fighter. Find me on Twitter at LivyCoddle. Yeah.
All right.
Nari, who are you and where we can find you?
Oh, I'm at Dice Rolling Mama on Twitter. I say words about things. Yep.
and we love you for it.
The tweeters.
All right. So, last week we had some interesting fun. The Council of the Divines for Khasarys met with the party.
Yeah, that's right. They met with us.
And the the group has been split into two to try to work together, and this is like a divine team building exercise.
Oh God, it's like a first day at a new job or something. Just
They put
weird
Niev and
icebreakers till
Conrad in the
death.
get along shirt.
It really is like that.
And
But
Niev
hey, we
is
went a
trying
session without you punching me.
Niev is trying to compliment Conrad at every turn and is just having a hard time.
Also, the dice winner will be announced at break time.
Oh,
Or do you want to do it now?
let's just do it now because I was supposed to do that 6 minutes ago, according to what
These
I
dice.
posted. And um, yeah, so hey, we were doing a giveaway on our campaign Twitter account, and that account is Keys to Khasarys. You can find us at Keys to Khasarys on Twitter, where you can stay up to date with all the latest happenings and our weekly dice giveaway. We have a specially carefully curated collection of approximately 25 sets of dice. These are complete sets, and a random set will be selected and given to tonight's winner. And tonight's winner is. Can I get a drum roll, please? Proud Lightwood at proud_Lightwood. You are tonight's, this week's dice giveaway winner. So we will be contacting you shortly, probably at the break, to arrange for the delivery of your dice. If you did not win this week, you can always enter again. We're doing this every week to win your set of dice. Just follow us at Khasarys on Twitter and repost the current image that we have, because we're going to have a really cool one. And you can do that. And that's a thing you can do. Add it to your to-do list. Say, hey, Alexa, add this to my to-do list, and you'll remember.
Oh no.
Or let us say it for
Please do not
Hey,
trigger
Alexa.
people's. No. All
order
right.
12 tons of canned pea. Confirm order.
Hey, if your Alexa just turned on and you're listening to this, you're getting spied on by the government.
Also, if your Google Home.
Alrighty. We're playing D&D now.
Hey, Alexa, buy a sweater for the NSA agent watching my every move on the internet.
God.
Okay, Google.
Okay. Okay.
Voodoo.
All right. So, we
Google?
ended last week's session with Conrad and Niev. So let's go ahead and open with Conrad and Niev.
It's the Conrad and Niev show. Let's watch if they kill each other today.
Yeah.
Who's gonna punch each other now?
Oh, I don't have my notebook. Oh well.
Yeah, we need to go over to the furnace.
Yes.
Yeah, the stove.
Yes, stove.
So
You
we're
were
gonna
told there was something there.
and just root around in there for a bit.
Okay. Are you both going to look, or just one of you?
We'll both go over there, but I feel like one of us can sort of like, I don't know, watch the room while the other one looks for it.
All right. The reason I ask is because if you're both going to be looking, you can either both roll an investigation check for me, or one of you can roll with advantage.
What's your
Neither of us are good at this.
what's yours?
I have a +1.
All right, you're up. Get in there, buddy. You're better.
Are we both searching?
Yeah, I'll search too. I'll give you advantage.
Okay. 13.
All right. Yeah, so you are rummaging around through the cold ashes and other things, other, small solid pieces that are inside the heating element of this very old stove. And
People bits.
possibly. And yeah, you managed to run your fingers over a long key-like object, and you pull it out, and it is indeed the key.
Well, if it looks like a key and it feels like a key.
So now that you have the key in your possession, what would you like to do?
Do
Go
either
up to this door.
I was gonna say, do either of the doors have obvious keyholes?
Neither of the doors have obvious keyholes.
Try knocking with it.
Sure, why not? Just tap the key against the door.
Okay. As you do that, you watch as An ethereal glow begins at the point of contact and sort of ripples outward until it encompasses the entire door. And the door, you hear you hear metal and stone grinding against each other as the door opens and slides to the inner pocket to the left, and you are able to enter the next room.
Oh, that worked. I am good at this.
Terrifying. Are we sticking with us or hopping back over?
I mean, we only just started.
Yeah, just go ahead, continue.
Okay.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna head on in there.
I will walk in, not onto the table.
Go look over here.
Death.
Yeah.
Okay. So, entering this chamber, you see that it is lit in a similar manner. There are enormous, ancient metal light fixtures hanging from the ceiling at various places. And in place of candles are small glowing orbs that cast a warm light over the expanse of this room. You also notice that there are 8 recessed sections of the floor alongside the deeply recessed center area.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
And
that's a pit.
yes, and you see 8 stone coffins in each of the.
Scarmophagus.
You see one in each of those depressions on the side.
I thought it was a dining room table.
Yeah, same.
So,
All right. Shall we get investigating?
I guess. Not a fan. Take a look at this one directly north of me. Just peer over the edge into the depression there.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
as you lean over and look, you can. There's not a whole lot that you can tell from this angle. At the foot of each of these, a small, almost altar has been set up. You can see that there's some old candles that that have been lit at various times. There's a lot of melted wax hardened around them, and there are would appear to be dried flowers and small piles of bone and some coins, just offerings that have been left at the end of these stone coffins.
Good. And nothing obviously in the bigger depression down the middle.
No, that is, from what you can see, it is remarkably clear.
Hmm. I'll hop down. What
Cool.
the hell?
Yeah, I'll hop down as well.
As you do
Or,
so,
Join
it's
me
kind
in
of
the
narrow.
pitch.
I'll stay up here for it. Maybe this needs to be like a tandem exercise where one of us is down and one of us is up and we like synchronize.
okay, as Conrad jumps down, you hear that familiar metal and stone grinding sound, and the door closes again.
Well, Well, whatever's in here, we're beginning. Let's go.
Nothing but joy.
All right. From where you are now, from this vantage point, you can actually see that um, there is a sort of plaque at the end of each of these coffins, and that the offerings are set, you know, in before that plaque.
Okay.
But they
Are
are.
the
Oh, go ahead.
are the recesses with the coffins at the same level as the floor here, or are they a bit higher?
They're just a little bit higher.
Okay.
They're like 6 inches up.
Okay. I will go ahead and look at the plaque here, see if I can read it.
Which one is that?
There,
Okay.
please.
I will move
The one
over
directly
here
in
just
front of
in
me.
case.
Okay. Um, give me one moment, please.
No.
Okay, but I thought it would be pretty rude to cough into your ear. All right. So, yeah, you reach out and you wipe off the thick dust that covers the name, um, or that covers the plaque, and you see that it is a name. You can't quite read it at first. It seems to be written in a language that you don't quite know, but as you stare at it, the letters and characters seem to reform and reshape into common. And you see that this one is marked Garson.
Was that with a G or a C?
G.
Okay. Finding anything?
This one's labeled Garson,
All right.
which, you know, is one of the gods.
Yep.
So
Sure
that's
is.
exciting. On to the next.
On to the next. Let's just go up the left, down the right.
Yep. Up to the next one to the north. What's the name?
That is Eastergar.
Exciting. You gave me the long name.
That is Ace.
Yes.
Yep. This one is Ace, and this one is Rune. This one is Elikaris, and the next one is Adrasa. Hold on, I need to kill a spider. Uh,
Oh,
this,
No.
yes, this is problematic. I will be right back.
That spider is my problematic fave.
All right, I guess.
Alrighty.
Sorry, fuck that spider.
That's fair. I broke the
That's
rented spiders in my house ages ago.
All right, he's dead. Sorry.
congratulations, you leveled up.
There will be no funeral. Breakfast will be served at 2.
All right.
It's two?
So,
brunch.
which one were we on? This one?
yes.
Okay. That one is Idaris. And this one is Nevra.
All right. So obviously not all the gods, but these are
Certainly 8 of them.
all names.
As you approach the last one and you rub the dirt and dust off of that plaque, you hear the soft sound of mild applause.
Oh, you're hearing that too, right?
I assume you mean the applause. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're hearing something else, I'd love to hear that instead. I'm
No, it's
a
the
little worried
applause.
about this.
Applause is not the worst. You know, it could be a lot worse.
It just keeps going.
It dies out after a minute or two.
Exciting. How deep is this pit?
Uh,
Congratulations, you can read.
it's about 15 feet.
I cannot just hop out of here. Exciting.
Do you need to get out of there?
I don't know.
What?
So, hold on. I don't remember what Never is the god of.
As you are discussing your plight, the center chamber that you're in begins to fill with a mist like substance.
Gas. That's unfortunate.
Okay, would you like to get
Uh,
out of there now?
yes, and I will climb up on top of this. If I can be in the right window, I will
I
climb up
will
on
lend
top
a
of the
hand.
casket and try to climb out with Neo's cell.
I will offer a hand to help.
Okay. You easily make it out, and all at once, the lights go out.
Good.
I can navigate. I've got that celestial touched dark vision.
Yeah, you can see you can see the entire room. Uh,
Do I even notice that the lights are out?
um, not
You
really.
lose color.
Like it's almost like like when your glasses need to be cleaned a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit.
I don't think I've had clean glasses in 7 years.
Yeah, unrelatable.
Mood.
It's kind of
Finally,
like that
no.
moment, like when you're cooking and you look around and you're like, "Is it smoky in here, or is it just my glasses?"
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, I'm like, oh,
This
are
myth.
you all right, Conrad?
Well, we'll find out. Just hand on Neo's shoulder.
The mist
Oh,
begins to rise up, and it now is level with the floor, and you not you, Conrad, but
Mhm.
you can, Nev, you can see wispy tendrils of this mist start creeping up over the edge and across the floor and begin spreading out.
It's very quiet in here. Is something happening?
uh, oh, it's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, pitch black, in fact.
Right, because okay, and I'm going to cast light.
Ah,
Right, it's dark. Okay.
very bright. Okay. Boy, that fog didn't stop, huh? And just step towards the wall.
I will. I will as well.
The fog seems to drift to the right.
Like the right on the map.
To the right,
Yeah,
relative to us, or
to the right of the map, sorry.
How
okay.
does it interact with the little nodes?
Um, it just goes right over them.
Okay. And is it coming at us or just against this wall in general?
Um, it's hard to tell because it's just sort of like slowly meandering at this point. Um,
Can I make an insight check?
yes. Insight check the fog.
A 13.
Okay, you think back through all of your heroic training and you realize that they didn't quite prepare you for uh, sussing out the intentions of Thog.
Yeah, that's a total blind spot.
But it does seem like it's moving in a suspicious manner.
Okay. I'm not sure, Conrad, but it might be targeting us. We should try and see what happens if we walk in different directions.
Great. I will go this way, and Conrad will walk to the door and tap the key on it. I do not expect the door to open. Conrad would very much like it if the door opened.
Conrad experiences yet another moment of disappointment.
Yep.
So, as you two separate and move in different directions, you notice that the fog parts and heads. Some of it heads towards Conrad, and some of it, slowly meanders towards Niev.
Um, right, here's an idea. What if you walked over there? We sort of like imagine, if you will, a cylinder lock. What if we use the fog to guide it by it coming after us and make it hit these grooves in a certain sequence? I was trained as a hero. You see a lot of patterns and sequences for puzzles. So maybe this is that.
And Ari, the fog is just filling each of the spaces, right? And spilling over the top.
Yeah, it has filled all the spaces, and has overflowed over the top, and is now spreading out across the ground, some towards you and some towards Niev.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. It's the idea I've got.
So, all right, so Conrad makes his way around, and you're on opposite sides of this central chamber now. And you can see that right down the center of that chamber, the fog parts, and half of it flows up and over towards Conrad, and half of it flows up and over towards Niev.
So there's now like a line of no fog down the middle.
Yes.
Um. Hmm. Well, this doesn't seem very good.
No, I would be forced to agree.
I'm gonna move back down this way. See if by moving in and chasing me, if there's anything I can reveal in the fog.
The fog seems to diagonally bisect and part in that manner.
Okay. Any ideas, Conrad?
I mean, it's weird that there are only 8 crypts.
That's true. Do we know
Don't know what it means, but
which ones are missing?
uh, from the top,
Comparing the lists.
Sarav, Desra, uh, check my notes. That one's there. Elshadir? How do
uh,
I say that name?
El Shadir.
Elshadir. Inaris, and I mean, for God's sake, no, that's it.
One more time.
Sarav, Desra, so War, Dreams, and Divination.
And then
Uh,
there was an Eris.
Idaris, the goddess of elements.
Oh,
No,
You're
Inaris.
there.
No, Idaris has a coffin.
Oh,
It's
yep, I misread my notes.
sorry, it's Inaris, the divine creator. That's one of the ones that are
Right, I was
missing.
getting there.
Okay.
Inaris and El Shadir.
okay.
Look at me just realizing that this entire pantheon is 13 total people,
Is what?
including the one that we don't know about yet. There are 13 total deities. Deities? However you say it.
Neat. Okay.
But
So,
so yeah.
On an unrelated note, it would cost me a small fortune to get minis made of each of these.
oh,
Oh yeah.
for sure. All of them gone. Okay, let's think about this. I'm shifting into
We're
big brain
pacing.
mode.
Uh,
So, like, either I feel like there's two sort of main possibilities I'm working off here. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
yes,
Okay, cool.
you're tinny, but
So either it had like we need to figure out which of these we want to sort of like focus in on. Either it has something to do with the gods that are listed or aren't listed. And by that I mean like one of those sets will probably be able to disregard in reference to this puzzle. You know?
I mean they're coffins, they're crypts. Like I feel like it's more important the ones that are there, but I don't.
No, that's totally fair. Like I am inclined to agree with you as well. So in that case, are okay, Anari, the coffins are closed, right?
Correct.
I think we need to loot box crack at it. I think we need to find the one or ones to open based on something about the gods.
Okay, so of the ones that there, I'm gonna go through domains. We have
Yes.
sky and sea, balance, fortune and favors, trickery, nature, yes, truth and beauty, uh, the elements, comfort and healing, and creation, right?
Wait.
No,
No,
right?
creation was one of the unlisted
No,
ones.
creation's not there. Because I had 9. Yeah, it's
Right,
everything
right.
that I said but creation. So
Which of these 8 was the nicest to us?
well, not the trickery one, because she took us away from whatever the other gods had in mind. She's the whole reason we're here. Also, like, I personally am inclined to believe that this place is, in its entirety, still a prison.
That's
Like,
possible.
so I don't know. I don't know that it has anything to do with how they treated us.
Let me think. I mean, comfort and healing certainly doesn't sound so bad, right?
I am inclined to worry about what the corpse of a god of comfort and healing would be like.
Yeah, but the door's locked, and there's only so many things we can do.
Yeah, I know.
Your worry is valid. Your concern is appreciated. Want to just give it a shot?
Sure. That was. Where is it? Alakaris, who is this one.
Let's. Nia's gonna try to get down there and open it up.
Yeah.
Open up this pit.
Okay. So give me give me a I know that your strength is amazing.
This is true.
However, give me a strength check.
Just strength or athletics?
Uh, just strength.
That is a 21.
Okay. So you managed to move it a little bit. And what you find on the inside is empty.
Nothing in this one. Hmm. I guess I'll try to
You
push it.
wanna
What's up?
I don't know if there's nothing in this one, I'm gonna bet there's nothing in most of them. If there were more options, I'd be more inclined to not brute force it. But there's 8 total, and there are 2 of us.
Yes, maybe we should check our surroundings for some kind of clue.
This dark room slowly filling with fog.
Yes, that's the one. Good to see you're here.
Yeah.
But you don't need sight to find potential clues, Conrad.
Demonstrate
Okay, say something.
something.
You see, I noticed that without my eyes, because I have ears, Conrad. We have multiple senses. And when you're not using one, what I hear is that the others can get better. So the point is, you can still help search in the dark. Now, are we
I
going to?
wasn't say, I wasn't saying that I couldn't find anything else in here. I'm saying that there isn't anything else to find.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think we've done a thorough enough examination of several other aspects of this room. I think
And let's go
perhaps
looking.
yes. Well, looking is an interesting word right now. Oh yeah. Nia is going to. How low do these ceiling fixtures, the lights, hang?
Uh, 25 feet up.
Okay.
N-
Um.
Now, while you and Conrad have been discussing and investigating, the fog has continued moving, and it has started to collect at your feet.
Is it specifically going to our feet, or is it filling up like water would?
It's specifically moving around your feet and
Does
swirling around you in a 5 foot space.
does it react to light at all? Does it react to the light spell?
No.
Okay. Um. Uh. I would like to pull out my sword and try to wave it through a thing of mist. Not like the main body, but like when you mentioned it's almost like tendril like.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if it does anything or if it's just like and then reforms.
Yeah, it separates and then reforms.
Oh, oh. Um, maybe we need to get down in there somehow. It's so mostly filled up though.
No. It is not mostly filled up.
Oh, it is empty now?
Yeah.
Alright, well, in that case, Niev is going to
Is it
drop.
empty or is it lower?
It is empty. The fog had separated into 2 sections, one to follow you and one to follow Niev, and it it has moved itself so that each separation is now swirling around your feet.
Exciting.
I'm gonna hop down in then, because I wasn't down here earlier. I'm gonna see if I can find anything.
Okay, so you hop down in there, and you find that nothing has changed. There, in each, you know, semi-raised section where these stone coffins are, there is the 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 rounded chamber, so to speak, with the stone coffin, a plaque at the end of the coffin, and a small collection of various offerings that have been left at the base of each one.
Maybe we should do more examining on the offerings then. Is there any without offerings?
No, they all have offerings.
All right. I'm gonna check out this one. See what offerings it's got.
There's a small pile of bones. There's a small pile of coins. There's multiple candles of various sizes and shapes that have been lit and relit. There's with dried wax coming down alongside of them and pooling around the base of them. There's
Which
what looks like some dried flowers.
Conrad, which god is this?
That was Garson's.
Yes. Okay.
Garson is the god of fortune and favors, so bones and flowers.
This seems out of place. This seems like it would be more of a Nevra thing. Who wasn't Nevra another one?
Yeah, Nevra is opposite side.
I think we need to. I'm going to try to remove the Garson plaque.
You're going to try to. I'm sorry, you're going to try to remove the plaque?
Well, I want to see if the plaque comes off to see if it's the offerings or the plaque we need to switch.
Okay.
Like a dentist trying to remove the plaque.
Yeah. Just like reach out, touch it, sort of like do that thing where you like, you wiggle it a little to see if it slides anyway.
Okay. You find that it is part of the stone.
Okay, so it's not like mounted on. It's
Right.
like part of it. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to sort of scoop up the offerings, and I'm going to head over to the Nevra one.
Okay. Nothing happens with, nothing happens with the coffins, nothing happens with the place that the offering had been. The fog is now up to your knees, both of you.
When exactly did that happen? The moment I took the offerings away?
No, it's been slowly happening.
Okay, let's get through it. So I go over to Nevra. What kind of offerings are at the Nevra plaque?
Small piles of bone, multiple candles, what look like dried flowers, small piles of coins.
Maybe we need to collect them all and separate them out or something? Okay. Religion question for the universe. are bones just like a thing? Like, is bones
I,
like a universal divine thing,
um,
or is that
Um,
specifically like one?
um, there are some cultures who uh, practice divination using bones, and there are some that uh, wear them in their hair. Um, there are some that use them as accessories in jewelry, and the more bones you have, the more, the higher your status in the community. Uh,
So it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to say that maybe bones are just the default right here.
yeah, I mean, it's possible that these were just left as an offering because they were symbolic to the person that left them.
Okay, yeah. And so at this base or this station, it was flowers, bones, a third thing that the other one also had,
The
candles.
the same
candles.
the same offerings that were at Garson's altar are at all of the altars.
Okay, I thought the coins were new. Well, then I'll go put it back. That's not it. Damn, I thought we had something. Is there any difference in the amounts of how many offerings there are?
Um,
Or is it like an even distribution, or is one god clearly favored?
I mean, there's there's a couple of them that have like a few more coins than the others. There are a couple that may have like one or two more candles. There's one or two coffins where are altars where the coins are less, but there's more flowers.
Okay. So, but it's not like a significant change. There's not like a clear heavy favorite.
Correct.
Okay. Um. hmm, I don't know.
Okay. So we're going to take a break while you and Conrad are figuring things out, and we're going to go check in with Ada and Zilla.
Hi. We fought ourselves. That was fun.
Yay.
Yeah, you guys were straight up brutal.
I
Okay, to be fair, they were making zombie noises.
I said that there was zombie noises. I didn't say that they were making them. I never said that they were making the zombie noises.
I panicked. I haven't seen Us yet, but I panicked. That thought was in my brain of, oh god, they've come to replace us.
Exactly what went through my brain. So, but we're in the next room
Yes.
after
Shaped like a
fishing
roof.
our doubles out, and they went over and yeah.
So after almost killing your doubles, you managed to get them to help you,
I'm
which
just that charismatic.
Oh, I think it's more of a what we would do thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now you find yourself in this chamber with which what appears to be a cell.
Are we in the cell?
You are in the cell.
D- are our keys going to work? Can we use them to get ourselves out of the cell?
In the words of the great Matt Mercer, you can certainly try.
I would like to try. I would like to not be in a prison cell.
Okay. So, how would you like to try to use your key?
If I can just kind of twist around the bar, mess around.
Okay.
Tap the bar with it. Yeah.
So, give me an investigation check.
I love hearing that. Let me just open up my character sheet and I'll do that for you. Ah. Sorry, it's not my strong suit.
I know.
Wow, I got an entire 11.
Okay. Um, I mean, the DC on this was pretty low because there's only so much happening here. All right. So you run your hands along the bars on the opposite side. You put your hand through the spaces and you run your hands along it, and you figure out where the locking mechanism is supposed to be.
Is it there?
But there's no and and like you take your time and you are running your fingertips along very slowly, very carefully, kind of, mentally making a note of each, dip and an indent, and there's no keyhole.
Hmm. I'm just gonna tap the key against it, see if anything happens.
Door creaks as it swings open.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than zombies.
Yeah, I'll take this over zombies. Do you think we could do the same thing for those down there? Looks like that's the only way to go.
Might as well try.
I would like to make an attempt to do the same thing on either of these sides.
And I'll take the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah, because we both have keys.
Was there anything in the middle cells?
I'm about to let you know. As you pass by those cells, you hear voices.
Hmm.
And as you turn to look, you see that there are seeming apparitions in each of the cells now. You look to the side, and the cells to the side of you have apparitions in them. The ones next to those, the one that you were just in, and the one across from it, there is a body in each one.
Are they familiar to us?
Yes. In this one, Zilla, you see your father.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're getting into daddy issues now.
Perhaps.
And
Perhaps.
in this one, Ada, you see your brother.
Oh. Okay. What about these two?
This one is one of your fathers.
The big brawny human or the skinny elf?
The skinny elf.
Okay.
The big brawny human is in the one across from him.
Okay.
Zilla, your mother is up here.
Okay.
And your brother is up here.
Oh boy. Don't want to talk to him.
I guess I'll kind of wave at my brother's apparition, just see if he like sees me. Like, hello?
He turns to look at you, and you see that half of his face
Oh.
is that of the youthful, very much alive brother
Mm-hmm.
that you left. And the other half of his face is stretched and tight and wrinkled and marked with liver spots. And there's, hair sprouting out of his nose and one of his ears. And there's places on that side of his scalp that are bald and patchy.
So essentially, my brother currently, and what looks like could be my brother, like a hundred or so years from now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, bro.
He says, "Why did you forget us?"
Um, I didn't.
You never came home.
Buddy, I've only been away from home for 3 days.
When he speaks, you can see that the youthful side of his face, the lips don't move,
Mm-hmm.
but the lips of the old side do.
Oh, that's ominous as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
um.
And Zilla, you looking around at all of them, you see that they all have this similar situation happening with their
Hmm.
faces.
Wow. Oh boy. Can't say I wanted to see this today. Ugh.
I'm sure it's another puzzle about connecting with others somehow.
Hmm. You're seeing people who are important to your life, your family?
Oh yeah, that one. I will point at this one. That's my twin brother Edward.
Okay.
Um, he normally looks like the side that's not the old person. Um,
I would hope so
he's,
if they're twins.
and then I will point out my two dads, and it's like those are my dads. Um, I'm assuming the one across from. I'm assuming this one. He looks kind of like you. Is that like a parental unit of yours?
Yes. Uh yes.
So
Zilla,
yeah.
your father calls out and says, "I see you've turned on the family." And this time it's both sides of his face that are speaking.
Hmm. Everything I've decided to do, at least from now on, will hopefully benefit the people in the long run.
Nobody cares about the people.
I believe the people would care about their own well-being, unlike you.
We are who we are because of the people.
Because you steal their labor.
That's what they're there for.
This is really not worth arguing about right now. I don't really feel like talking to ghosts.
Agreed. Uh,
But
because
yes, as you can see, my family is very charming.
yeah. Hey, bro, what do you mean by I didn't come back?
We waited. But
How long?
100, 115 years?
Oh, that's lovely. I'm really hoping this isn't like an ass view of our like half our futures. So that would be because we are dealing with gods.
I'm not sure what to make of this, honestly.
Seeing as my brother, that one is a cleric to the god of fortune.
Your brother seems nice enough. Do you think he'd let us through that door behind him?
Yeah, do you know what the trick to getting through the doors is?
Please?
At the same time, Zilla's father and Ada's brother rush the bars and press their semi-ethereal bodies up against the bars, and you hear them both hiss in unison, not until you've learned your lesson.
This,
Oh,
is this meant to be in reference to the fact that I left? Because,
I
believe me,
mean,
if I had the option to just nicely get on a boat, I would have, but there wasn't exactly that presented to me. Had to take it for myself.
and I didn't necessarily have a need to stay home. There wasn't quite anything for me to do. So I went out and wanted to do something with myself. And are are these guys acting the same? Like the ones in the higher cells?
No, they are still. They seem to be standing similar to you remember the inn when you walked in and you
Yeah.
first saw the quadruplets, and the ones that weren't doing anything were just sort of standing like wind up dolls that hadn't been wound up yet.
Oh. I'm okay, so at least we know that they're not like our actual family members trapped in this realm at the moment. Because that would suck.
I
Oh,
want to talk to Mom.
As you approach the bars, the figure seems to animate, and she looks to you, and there's a coldness in her eyes, and there's an expression of disdain and disappointment on her face. And the old side of her uh, just huffs at you and says, I should have expected more.
Uh, I don't even know how to respond to that properly.
I take it that's Mother Dearest.
Yes.
Gods, I'm glad I didn't have a mom. Sorry.
Yeah, this is not a universal experience, don't worry. At least as far as I'm aware.
Want to ask her what lesson you're supposed to be learning?
So, what am I supposed to learn? I know that I shouldn't have left the island, but situation there was interesting and unpleasant.
The youthful side of her face scoffs and says, Oh, I know why you left. We all know why you left. It had nothing to do with the people.
That is true. Originally, I had no real aspirations aside from going away, but
So why? Say it.
I wanted to run away from basically all of the responsibility that this might entail.
Your brother shouts because you are weak.
Oh, you shut up. It's not your turn.
Well, I'm the only one who had the balls to leave in the first place, to see what it's actually like out there. Didn't really want you like sitting in a room for the rest of my life on a fancy chair and what basically amounts to a jail cell with perks.
As you say this, the apparition of your mother moves closer to the bars and she reaches out a hand. She says, "Would you have left if you knew that you were going to die from this?"
Yes. Rather be out here than to die in there or to live in there. Whatever. I'm still technically asleep. This is a mess.
This has been a very long night.
Yes, but
As you say that, she vanishes, your brother vanishes, and your father vanishes.
good riddance.
I'll turn to my dad.
Sorry you
All
had to
right,
see that.
it's more than fine. I'll turn to my dad. It's like, all right, what am I supposed to be learning here? Big burly dad.
Both sides of his face move in what appears to be crying, but makes no
Don't,
sound.
don't cry, please. It's just not fair.
He looks up at you and he says, "Why didn't you ever come home?"
Y'all keep saying that. I'm going to be trying to come home. I haven't left for fucking ever.
Why did you leave?
Because you had 12 other people to do what I did. You didn't need me.
What did you need?
A purpose.
Your other father speaks up. Wasn't your family enough?
I mean, yeah, y'all are great, but I needed to find myself doing something other than farming. Farming is amazing, but there's other stuff for me out there. Obviously, I've already run into it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting in these cells, and I wouldn't be going through a trial by the fucking gods.
Would you have left even if you knew this would kill you?
Probably. You can't stay in one space your entire life. You need to be able to go out and see things, learn, get to know new people. Maybe bring people back who you're willing to introduce into your family.
Both of your fathers disappear.
All right. I'll go down to where my brother was. Is he gone?
Nope.
All right, bro. What's up?
The youthful side of your brother's face whispers, You are being used.
Well, yeah. That's what the gods do, isn't it? They use us to attain what they can't personally do because they can't affect things on a mortal plane too much.
And you're cool with this?
I might as well be. It's not going to change anything if I'm not.
He disappears.
Okay. Now that we're done going through family trauma, want to try the doors? Zila?
Hmm?
They're gone. Do you want to try the doors now?
Yes. Doors. Yay.
I'll try the door that my brother was at and tap my key against it.
It swings right open.
Here, I'll take the other door.
That also swings right open.
And we
Press through.
go. Have you enjoyed this family trauma power hour, everyone?
All right.
Oh boy, another one of
I
these.
want.
Anari, please don't. I don't want to fight me again. I like my face too much to shoot it. Again.
All right. Now that you have entered the final room,
It's a final countdown.
or not really the
Nope.
final room, now that you have entered this chamber, let me briefly describe for you what you see, and then we take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yay.
All right. So, in this chamber, it looks almost exactly like that initial chamber that you entered. However, this one, those side areas along the eye, yes, those are filled with water, and the water comes all the way up to just inches below that ledge that surrounds it. The water itself is dark, and the overhead chandelier, which is a word that I couldn't think of earlier, uh, that has the same light orbs that float in the place of where the candles would have been.
Do I hear noises coming from the bridge area?
You hear singing. It's faint. You can't make out the words. It's more like just somebody vocalizing.
Okay.
Ominous. All right.
There's a door here at least.
Do you want to toss your key at it? Like, not actually toss it, but like boop it.
Sure, I'll boop it.
Nothing happens, and that is where we're going to break. And so, as a reminder, the winner of the dice giveaway was,
Lightwood?
Proud.
yes, Proud Lightwood, Proud_Lightwood. We will be contacting you shortly to get your information so that we can ship out a randomly selected set of dice. All right.
All right.
And we shall And we're back.
Hello, people.
Get that obligatory dab in there.
There are no obligatory dabbing.
I mean, I have to scare away all of the viewers. Come on. Thank you, Smith. Solidarity.
Thank you
I
for.
was just trying to get away with it without anybody noticing. But thank you for calling attention to it.
Don't worry, I always will.
All right. Thank you for. I think I was muted. There we go. Hey, all right, and we're back. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you have stayed with us through the break. All right, and we're back.
Oh,
Did anybody else hear that? Or is that just me?
yeah.
That was my computer. I was
Okay.
just double checking.
All right,
I
so.
do see that the map seems to be gone on the stream.
Yep, I am trying to fix that now.
What do you mean? I
Okay.
see it.
On
No, on the
stream?
actual stream.
Hmm.
Don't lie to me.
Hmm.
Lie to me.
All right, so. While I go ahead and figure out what is going on with that, I just want to remind everybody that we are 8 followers away from our goal of 50. And once we hit 50, we will announce a massive giveaway full of really cool stuff. We'll try to get some pictures of some of the prizes in this giveaway. It is for the whole kit and caboodle. And all you have to do is give us a follow on our Twitch stream.
Yep.
That's this one, the one we're on.
Yes.
Right here, right now.
It might
If you're
be linked
watching
in
this on
his.
YouTube later,
Then.
Oh. I haven't checked the YouTube channel in a while.
All right, so we're continuing.
Haha! We have a map. We don't have any
Yay.
roles, but we have a map.
We'll get there. Hold on.
No, it's okay.
take your time.
All right. Not exactly sure what happened, but all right. So, we're going to jump over and check in with Niev and Conrad, who are slowly being covered from the feet up by a weird fog-like substance while they examine the altars in front of, or at the base of each of these stone coffins.
All right, let's run down what we tried. Tried opening it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in.
Well, we tried opening one. There was nothing in one.
It was fuck all heavy though. We try. All the offerings are the same.
Hmm.
The plaques don't move. The fog doesn't flow into. The fog didn't flow into the nooks. The
No,
light,
the fog looks.
What? I
No,
mean,
the
it
fog
didn't like
flows into the
distinctly
nooks.
flow into the nooks. Like it didn't flow into the nooks that, in a way that said, "This is the puzzle." You know?
No, well, yeah,
Like they completely filled the nooks. We didn't have to do anything for that.
right, yeah.
The chandeliers are too high up to reasonably reach. Unless I like stand on your shoulders. And if the point of this is to get us to work together, then maybe, just maybe.
I don't think it has to do with the chandeliers.
Yeah, no, neither do I. So what haven't we examined, or what have we not examined enough, or like what aren't we putting together here? Do we want to
The
stand
fog is
on
up
one of
to
them? What's up?
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
The fog is up to our knees.
Yes, it is slowly climbing. It's climbing up past your knees to about mid-thigh at this point.
Yeah. If I cup my hand and pass through it, does it, like, can I hold a bit of it? Is it solid or is it just air?
It's uh, it's just air.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
So the fog seems to just be a timer.
I would assume so.
Okay. So, how far elevated above the bottom of the pit are each of the coffins?
Uh,
They're like 6 inches.
yeah,
Like
the
six?
the platform that they sit on is about 6 inches off the ground.
Hmm. There's 8. Is it something with the gods who aren't on there? But there's no like input. Like, okay, this is
Right.
what I'm struggling with. Finding what the input is. What can we change
Right.
about this in a meaningful way? I guess maybe we just. The only thing I can think of is cracking some more open.
Right. Like, that's where I'm at. That's
All right. Do you
about the
want to
only
just
thing we really seem to be able to impact that's different.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down here and I'm gonna open this one because I think I did this one the first time and it was empty.
You were up here.
I was up there for the first one. Okay, then I'm gonna start up here.
Yeah, that was the first one.
I'm gonna try to crack this one open, top left.
Okay. So again, you managed to get it to slide it over a couple of inches, and from what you can see inside, there's nothing there.
Nothing in this one. Move
I'm
on
going
down.
to start working from the bottom.
You at this point you also feel that the fog that is covering you has gotten colder. It's not like painfully cold, it's just noticeably cold. And
Boy, I wish I was a magic boy.
you open that one and you don't really see anything.
Okay.
We just keep working down and up. I work down the left. Conrad works up. Oh,
Oh,
I was
okay.
going. I go down left. You go up the right.
Sure.
Okay. So, by the time each of you finish your row, um, the fog has crept up to your hips, and it's very cold, and you have found nothing. It appears that each of these coffins are empty.
Okay. So
Square one.
square one with a lot of blocked entrances. Um, the coffins are empty. The offerings are the same. The chandeliers are too high up. The the coffins aren't raised high enough. It just seems normal.
All right.
The fog is around us, not any of the puzzle mechanics. And can I like, I don't know, try to. The place where I'm at is like, can I like obviously you said that you can't just like I tried moving my sword through it. Conrad tried moving his hand through it. Can I like mentally command the fog? Just think real hard at it.
Um,
That's an of no.
you know what? Give me a straight wisdom check.
I see. 10.
The fog does nothing.
Conrad, what the hell do we do?
Conrad sits down in the fog, closes his eyes, and starts to meditate.
Hmm.
Okay, what the hell are you doing?
Okay. So, um, as you sit in the fog, uh, Conrad, you feel that the cold has begun to dissipate, and you are surrounded by a sense of warmth. And as you clear your mind and open yourself up uh, mentally, you you find yourself thinking more and more about the offerings that are left at each that are left at each the end of each of these coffins. And as you have this, pervasive thought, uh, the the warmth that you feel becomes you feel it growing warmer. Neoth, what you
Hmm?
see as Conrad sits and is quiet and still, what you see is that the fog has risen along his body and is now at mid chest,
Okay.
but yours is not. Yours is still, slowly inching its way up past your hips.
Uh, Conrad, buddy, the fog, it's getting you there.
It's something to do with the offerings. I don't get it, but it's there.
Okay, that's okay. You cool offerings. Okay.
Um, you know what? Conrad, go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Where's my thing for it? No, I clicked on the thing. Where's the thing? There it is.
Oh.
A natural one.
To be fair, it wasn't a natural
Ask
one. You rolled
and
a
you
2 and
shall
then you subtracted
receive.
1. It wasn't a natural one. It was a 2 minus 1. That's the difference.
You come into my house.
All
You
right.
come here on the day of my father's wedding.
All right. So, um, what we have here is
A failure to communicate.
You you have this thought, this, persistent thought, something about the altars. There's something about the offerings. And that's as far as you get. You can't quite make the connection, but you know that you feel that very strongly. This is it. It's something to do with the offerings.
Hmm.
God, if you'd rolled a
All
natural one, you
the
probably would have had an aneurysm.
At least I'd be out of this. The flowers are all virtually identical.
No.
No,
No, the flowers are all different.
all different.
Uh,
Are the ones on any given altar virtually identical?
um, no, there's like, okay, so the flowers over at Garson's, coffin, those are some forget-me-nots, some, uh, baby's breath, some a bundle of what appear to be dried herbs. Uh, but if you look at, say, the flowers for Ace, there's there's a sunflower, there's some rose petals. It doesn't appear that there's any significance to the flowers. It just may be what the person leaving the offering may have had on them at the time.
Okay.
Okay. How about the so it was mostly flowers, coins, um what were the other two
Bones
things?
and candles.
Bones and
Bones
candles.
and candles.
Okay.
And they're all small bones, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
they look like either finger bones or like toe bones or just small small bones.
Yeah. Um bones. Hmm. Okay. I could just hear our collective brains working and not finding something. Um,
I'm thinking something here,
what you got?
but it's probably nothing.
Lay it on me. We have nothing, so more nothing can only be an improvement.
4 kinds of offerings, 8 gods. Uh, each offering can apply to 2 gods. For instance, coins go to fortune and the trickster.
So, dude, are you saying
Flowers go to beauty and nature. Bones go to
Split
divination,
'em evenly.
and that's what I'm thinking. Who do we have? Estragor, yeah. This is where I'm falling apart, though. So I've got
Right.
2 more, and I don't know where they go.
Okay.
I guess
Who
Elkareth goes
is?
with
Okay,
candles.
I'm bringing up the list. So you said beauty and nature for the flower.
Yeah, so Drissa and Nevera for flowers. Ace
Yes.
and Garson for coins. I have Adaris and Elakaris for candles. And then Bones would be Desert and Ace. Because
Um.
Ace is. No, Ace is coins. God, who am I missing? Rune. Rune, who is balance. I don't know.
No.
I don't
No.
know
I
that this makes any
think.
sense at all.
No. I'm vibing with it. I think it's definitely worth a shot, and it's definitely like it. I think it's got legs. So okay. So let's just start by taking all the flowers, splitting them evenly, and putting one group on Adresa's and one on Nevra's. And then with the coins, fortune, and what was the other one you suggested?
Trickery, the trickster. Ace.
I
The dungeon master is taunting us in group chat.
no, I think coins could also be balance. You know,
And then trickster is bones.
I was thinking trickster. Well, okay, what did you have for candle?
Idaris, the goddess of elements, and Elakaris, the god of comfort and healing. I'm pretty I'm pretty comfortable with those. Or I'm definitely comfortable with Idaris because candles are fire.
Yes. Okay. Because I was thinking that trickery could be candle, but what? Ooh. Okay. Let me. Okay.
Aren't you glad you have the dumbest motherfuckers in the world at your table?
I I like these these theories that you guys are coming up with.
Sorry for
Honestly.
picking on them.
I think it's so funny how you put Conrad and Niev into one group and Ada and Zila into the other, and Ada and Zila are the ones who jumped into fighting while Conrad and Niev are just sitting for thinking the
Well,
fuck out of
we're
everything.
being fair. You don't have anything that you can fight aside from each other.
That's not true.
Unless you're gonna try
That's
punching
the
them in.
solution.
we
We
didn't
gotta
swing.
beat the shit out of each other.
No, hey, we didn't swing in the ghosts last time.
Well,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could
You
have
guys
tried to beat the shit
absolutely
out of
would
them.
have. Okay. Flowers, candles, coins, and bones. You could make a mean tarot deck out of that. Okay. I think the assessment for flowers and beauty is good. And I think the assessment for candles, it holds up well enough for me.
Hmm.
So then we just have
Like whether that connection is strong enough or not, I don't see elements with bones, flowers, or coins. Like
yes. Yeah, that's fair. Um okay, so that leaves us with balance,
who are these
trickery,
people?
trickery, divination, and comfort. No comfort
Uh,
was in candle.
there are six that we have that aren't set in place there.
While the two of you are puzzling this out, you
Yes,
feel the fog becoming colder.
I sure do. Do we have to light the candles?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking me. I'm asking Olivia.
Okay.
I, Smith, am asking Olivia how that sounds.
That sounds good, but I don't have anything to do that with.
Conrad has a tinderbox. Conrad will begin lighting candles.
Excellent. Okay. So,
Again, aren't you glad you have the dumbest motherfuckers at your table?
okay, you light all of the candles. The cold sensation begins to dissipate a little bit, and the fog begins to pull back a little bit. Conrad, the fog that was up at mid chest and reaching higher, retreats to your middle. Niev, the fog pulls back from you a little bit and is sitting just under your hips. And you also feel that it's getting a little warmer.
Okay. Um,
As you as you recognize this sensation, um, you hear laughter.
Those goddamn kids.
It's very faint, and it seems to be coming from Aes's grave, or Aes's coffin.
I'm gonna walk over there.
The apparition type of figure that you had seen in the council chamber appears sitting on top of her coffin, and she gives each of you a wink. She says, "So, do you need a hand?"
What gave you that idea?
Well, I've been watching, and um, this is amusing as all hell, but we're gonna need you to pick up the pace. And all of a sudden, you can hear the sound of ticking.
This is fine. I do my best work under pressure.
She chuckles and says, "Do you now?
Yep.
Listen, I'm not supposed to interfere, but if you make it worth my while, I can give you a hint."
Um, you seem to
Define worth
favor
your while.
boldness. Is would that be accurate? You seem to favor boldness, and you find it amusing, yes?
Eh,
I'm
eh.
just saying, you're standing in a room with maybe the one mortal in the entire world who is absolutely willing to swing on you.
Oh God, what a dumb idea that would be. Oh, yeah, okay. So, here's the thing. If that fog reaches over your face, you're done. And I am having far too much fun with you to let that happen. So, you make it worth my while. I'll give you a hint. You get to continue living and being a key, and we get what we want. It's up to you.
Are you having fun? Would you like this to continue?
I mean, it would be more fun if you both made it out of here, and I'm willing to help you for a price.
How's this? How about I just lay face down in it?
I mean,
Um, I'm not so sure
How
about that.
long do you think I'll sit there waiting?
well, you're fairly stubborn, and I think you'll let that fog consume you. In which case, I'll just have to pick another mortal.
What you seem to have a price in
That
mind.
Yep.
Go on.
Owe me a favor.
That means nothing.
Maybe to you.
I'm the one talking, aren't I?
Hmm. So if it means nothing, owe me a favor.
Conrad, what do you think?
The ticking gets louder.
Conrad will fish his holy symbol out from under his shirt, look at it, and say, "And what do you think? You have anything to say here?"
It warms in your hand. Not uncomfortably.
This is why I don't like the gods.
A-
Fine.
Ace laughs and says, "Trust me, we don't like each other either. It's fine. You're in good company."
Take your favor.
Excellent. Now it has to be unanimous.
All right.
Come
Conrad?
on, hero of one hope.
Hey, don't interrupt me while I'm talking. I was trying to say something to Conrad. All right? Come on. Conrad,
What?
I am going to trust your judgment here. I'm in.
Excellent! Yay! And you hear the sound of raucous applause fill the chamber and then die away.
Niev checks the watch she doesn't have.
The sound of the ticking fades to background noise, and Ace changes position. Now she's laying on her stomach on top of the coffin with her hands resting, or with her chin resting on her hands. And she's got her legs bent and she's swinging them back and forth. And she looks at both of you and says, "So, what do you usually do when you approach an altar to the gods?" Think about it. And then, in a puff of confetti and glitter and what smells like a fart, she's gone.
Do they want me to walk up, look at it wistfully, wonder if it's the one, and then walk away?
They
Is that
want
the
us
tradition here?
in character. Typical gods want us to prostrate ourselves. Fine.
That's really
Conrad will
okay.
get
You're gonna have
down.
to give me some pointers because I've never done this before.
Oh, for one with such a clear connection to the divine, I thought you'd be all about it. Sit down.
I
Conrad will
sit.
sit cross-legged.
I sit down as well. I'm like, listen, Conrad, you got to understand. I have never. I have a connection to divine, but that has never been viewed as subservient. I've never like I've never. It's not. I'm not saying that I've never prayed, but I've always prayed standing and looking ahead. This is new.
I'm not asking you to sit down to pray. Sit down to focus.
Okay.
You have that connection. Find
Yep.
it.
All right. I'll try.
Clear that head of yours. Find where it's strongest and go there. You have 8 choices in this room. I'm betting one of them is going to call to you.
All right. All right. Fine. Yeah. I'm
Niev. What?
focused.
Okay. So as you focus, I need you to roll a wisdom check with advantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you an inspiration.
Okay. Uh, what for?
Uh, Conrad getting you to sit down and focus and getting you to you know figure out that mathematically one of these 8 has got to be something you can connect with uh kind of gives you a little bit of a boost and you're not really sure what to do with that.
I got a 21
Excellent.
with a +2, so that was a 19.
Excellent. Okay, so you clear your mind of everything except the 8 names that you've been presented with in this chamber. And you think on each one of them. And you feel like something inside of you is reaching out to each name. And it takes a few minutes. But you you start to feel you start to feel you have this image in your mind suddenly of a set of scales. And for you they appear uh, elaborate and the made out of silver and gold. And in one of them are glowing grains of sand that form a little pile. And you intrinsically know that that is your strength. And as you focus on this image, the other side of the scales begin to fill just a little bit more with a similar substance, and you know instinctually that that is your divine connection. And you watch as these grains continue to fall from an unknown source until it achieves a balance. And something in you opens. You feel you feel it happen. You feel something happen inside of you. And there's one word that sort of drifts into your consciousness. And the word is offering. And you sort of jump to your feet and have this aha moment. You need to leave an offering.
Offering. We need to leave something. What do we have? You said what we had here is uh, um, limited, right? Like we don't have a lot of our stuff on us.
Yeah.
Do I have my sword?
Yes.
All right.
Do you want to look through your pockets to see what else you have?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Both of you or just Niev?
What are you doing, Conrad?
I am looking at my inventory.
Okay.
Like right now, I am looking at it,
I've got a room key.
trying to figure out what I.
Does my insight give me anything into what they might want? Like, what would be acceptable? Obviously, like some of the stuff. Like, I'm not going to leave one arrow.
You get the sense that it needs to be something representative of you and your connection. Not necessarily something that you think that they would like, but something of significance to you that relates to who you are.
There is the key, but like, I don't know if that is supposed to come in later or not. Like, it's like the key, obviously, like the custom key.
Right.
But I don't know if that, like, me outside of everything, that feels like it would be like a down the line thing. But then again, it could also be just this sort of like dungeon thing. Um, I'll give it a go. I'll hold out the key and say, "This is my offering."
The fog that surrounds you uh, pulls back further and becomes warmer. You get the feeling that maybe just holding it out isn't enough.
Who am I right next to?
And I am going to walk over to the one for Rune.
Okay.
And I'm going to set it down like with the flowers and the candles and shit.
Okay. And Conrad, what are you going to do?
Pull my key out and set it on the altar to Adrissa.
You hear...
Primarily because I am right there.
All right. So you hear thunderous applause. The fog dissipates completely, and you hear the metal and stone grinding sound as the door opens.
Cool.
A, a
Cool, cool, cool,
little
cool.
a little farther away, you hear that sound also.
It's probably the door in the other room.
Yeah, probably that one again. Well, I don't think it'd be this one because
Well, we don't know. We have to actually go out there and check.
out of character, I don't think it's that one because that's their
I was just
room still.
hoping.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's head back out and check it out.
Scramble on out of that room.
All right. You see that both doors have opened. This,
Including this one?
yep,
Do we see that?
yes,
Like, Zila and I?
yes.
Oh, that's nice. Zila, can you just walk out that door?
Can I just walk out the door?
Yes.
I'm not going to yet.
I'll poke this bridge with my staff before
Please.
actually going onto it.
Please, please don't get yourself killed.
Or wait, can I just go up and around and through this door?
No, that's a wall.
Oh, well, these.
No, she means back up through
Yeah,
this
back
room.
up through the room.
Oh, no, those doors have closed.
Damn. But yeah, I poke the bridge with my staff before walking on it.
You hear a solid sound.
Like it's not gonna break underneath me.
It does not appear to.
I'm gonna stay close just in case I need to, like,
Well, luckily there's water on both sides, so hopefully I can swim.
Yeah. I just don't know if there's anything in the water. That would not be great.
I will take a single, I'll press a foot down. I'll put a foot down while keeping the weight on most of my weight on the other side, so that I can just easily lean back if it falls.
Okay.
Because the bridges. Why?
Okay.
Does it fall?
No.
Okay,
No.
I will just sprint across.
Okay.
Make 13 dex saves.
As you begin to sprint, you hear splashing on both sides.
Run. Faster.
I will glance to my left as I continue running.
You see what
I
looks
have
like
a good. I was just about to say I have a speed of 30, I think.
Yeah. You see
We
what
all do.
you see what looks like a large tail fin.
It's a whale.
It's a mermaid.
Oh gods. I'll walk over here and just kind of glance back and go, was this supposed to be a puzzle?
Uh, I really could not tell you. I just know
I'm
that
addressing the water.
So you hear that splashing again, and right here you see the water itself is dark, but you see a shape just under the surface.
Nope.
valid.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi, guy. Yep, that's a lot of blood.
Um,
Oh,
hey,
wow.
how is your end of things?
We fought
Heh, heh.
apparitions that looked like ourselves, and then they eventually helped us anyway. And then we saw ghosts, and we had to. Mm,
It
Adam
wasn't
Okay,
is
fun.
better at explaining things.
you guys still have your keys on you, right?
Yes.
But yep.
Awesome, come with us.
Okay. I
All
will
right.
follow them.
We are gonna head back into this room because Niev's
All
logic
right.
here is the keys are a set. We need to use them all.
Of course.
Meowsis.
Whoa, this is a lot of blood. How are y'all ignoring the sheer amount of blood in these gauges?
That's what I was thinking. That is.
We
Ugh.
oh no, we did kind of what
There
you were
were
at the start of this.
But okay, what's the deal with the coffins?
The
they're
what
altars,
altars?
not coffins.
Well,
It's
I think they are
Oh,
it's a
coffins, but
thing.
they're mostly altars.
Both.
And
okay.
when we were trapped in this room, the solution ended up being that we had to put our keys down as offerings.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, just Anari, did this
Yes.
door open?
Yes.
I thought we were supposed to go back to the main antechamber.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It doesn't make sense to me though that
Y'all
two
finished
of us
y'all's
would
2 rooms. We did 2 rooms. You did 2 rooms.
but
But
then
you're
why did we
keeping.
leave our keys behind?
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'll toss my key at the foot of Nevra because she's the goddess of the wild, like nature and shit. Here you go. Does it do anything?
Nope.
Okay. I will hop down, pick up my key, pull me up.
I pull her up.
Alright. And I'll go back out this way.
I'm gonna trust the one with all of the common sense.
I think we're good. Yeah.
You see why I'm confused though, right?
You had a puzzle. We had puzzles. I'm assuming you had one where you had to talk to weird ghosts and learn a lesson of some sort. We had to talk to ghosts and learn a lesson of some sort.
I don't know if we learned a lesson. We mostly just listened to their stories.
You know what? That's a lesson in of its own. So I'm just gonna walk through the door. Just
Okay. So you enter the original chamber uh, to the sound of thunderous applause. And
All right.
as you step through the door, like confetti and streamers and glitter just start, you know, pouring from some unseen spot above you as you walk through the door.
Wonderful.
And you could hear the sound of trumpets going. And and above all of this, you hear the sound of Ace just cracking up.
Um, did
We
we
did
did we do the thing?
we did your thing. Can I get some sleep?
Please, please. I'm so tired. I know this is a dream, but oh my god.
Rune steps forward and says, "We appreciate your participation in the living nightmare.
Ominous.
You will make useful keys for us."
Nia,
And
check the watch she doesn't have.
More ominous.
and you open your eyes and you are in the panic room.
Oh my fucking gods. That was real, right? Y'all saw
Please,
that too?
please tell me that there's not a real crossbow bolt sticking out of my boy's forehead.
In your hands, each of your hands is that key. Your key.
God fucking damn it. Fuck this shit, I'm going to bed. I fall straight back to sleep.
I've never agreed with a
You
statement
wake up in a
in my
fit.
life.
Hmm.
Do what we want, right? We can sleep in.
I mean, technically, you guys can do whatever you'd like.
But
We
it
have an appointment.
And I want to make breakfast.
What time is it? Like, is it morning?
Yeah, it's about
did we at least get a long rest?
7. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. And yes,
Oh, thank fucking god.
you got a long rest.
Oh my god, I can use abilities again.
I know, right? I have 3 old spells now.
Let me just put everything back here.
No, you don't understand. I have a spell that's literally called jump, and it makes it so you can jump 3 times your normal distance.
Nice.
We wouldn't have needed the bridge in the first room.
When you wake up, because you said you guys go back to sleep, right?
She probably would have actually gotten up because she can't go back to sleep because she normally wakes up at like 4 a.m.
Okay.
So it's just like
Zila wants just another hour or two.
All of
From-
you.
Nia
all-
shifts into the morning routine.
Okay. So once all of you are awake, for those of you that want to go back and get a couple extra hours, once you all awaken and you have your morning meal and you reflect on the events that you just went through, you feel changed somehow. Niev, you feel a connection that you didn't feel before. It's it's not a strong connection, but you can feel there's something there, like a little seed. All of you feel different in an unidentifiable way. Ding! Level up.
Unidentifiable to the characters.
Yes.
I've got like 15 minutes before I gotta go.
All right. And no, there is no crossbow bolt sticking out of.
Sticking out of Kuiro's head.
Yeah, Quiro seems
Oh,
fine.
yo, it's
All right.
archetype time, baby.
It is time to make breakfast and to love and appreciate one boy.
Niev is working the fuck out.
Gotta do your daily push-ups.
Excellent.
And don't
And
forget
Push
your
this
hit leg day.
the
Take a
whole
little
thing.
Oh,
But if
this
our panic
is
room has a kitchen, I will make breakfast.
All right.
all right. So this is the perfect spot to break for the night.
hmm.
All
Uh,
right.
Again,
Oh
the
yeah.
dumbest fuckers.
You were trying. You were trying.
you guys, I have to give you an A for effort. I mean, you guys were exploring a lot of different options. But it really was as simple as you just leave an offering.
Pray to Jesus.
And now you owe a god a favor.
Yep.
Yeah,
now you
I'm
now you
thrilled
owe the
Alright.
about that.
I mean,
trickster god a
cookies
favor.
or
All right, everyone.
It-
Have a good night
Wait, hold on. I actually have one thing.
What?
for the viewers.
Just kind of no, kind of at the end of like sort of like a fuck. What's it called? In narrative, it's just like it's a stinger.
Okay.
okay.
So whoever's kind of hanging out, whoever kind of like looks at Niev, when she's like finishing up her routine, she gets up, sort of like stretches a little bit, starts to go into the cool down, looks over, and there is something more cutting than ever about Niev's eyes. Like she's looking through you.
Hmm.
Niev has picked up proficiency in insight.
Nice.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. All right. So, that is us for the week.
If I could give an impromptu shout out that I didn't mention to anybody beforehand.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Uh, so if you're like me, even though you may disagree with WotC in general and the D&D team and or the Magic team specifically, uh, you may still have friends who don't have the time, don't have the energy to pick up a different thing, and so D&D is kind of what you got to work with. But you still want to do something outside of WotC's purview. Can I recommend uh, pre-ordering the Sina Una book off of the Deck of Many? It is a source book and not a source book. It's a setting guide and world guide for a setting completely based off of pre-colonial Filipino culture, written entirely by Filipino people. Uh, it has two brand new classes, subclass for every existing class except artificer. It's got it's got mythology. Uh, it's got mythology. It's got maps. It's got monsters. It's got spells. It's got everything, and it's all sourced too. So if you want to go backtrack anything, you can find out what it's based off of. It's pre-ordering for both the PDF and the physical book on the Deck of Many. Right now, they're expecting it to ship out end of September or October. The COVID's fucked everything, but we're expecting that to be moving soon, from what I understand. And if you're like me and you missed the chance to back it on Indiegogo at the end of last year, now's the time to get in on it.
Awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
My only plug
I'm
is
looking
follow us
forward to
on
it
Twitter,
all.
please.
All right.
All right. And
Don't do
there's a
that.
link in chat. to thedeckofmany.com.
Yeah, S here. I'll just type it out here. Xena Una. Drop the S. I messed that up.
All right, excellent. So
But
that
yeah, check it out.
excellent.
Gorgeous art stuff.
Anybody else have a shout out they want to?
Firefighters. Firefighters are cool and they deserve cop money.
All right,
Firefighters
let's call
are
it a
excellent.
night.
All right. Hey, before we head out, I do want to go ahead and just mention that throughout the month of September, we are raising money for Haven, which is an organization in New Hampshire that provides support services to victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. The money that we collect for this will be donated to Haven in the name of Amy Moulter, who was my best friend and who was taken from us in a senseless act of domestic violence. So you can drop your donations at paypal.me/dicerollingmama. It will come up as Khasarys Industries and Luna Ray Decor. And we thank you for your support. Tune in next week where we get to explore more of Acedrin and hopefully get the fuck out of Acedrin.
We'll never leave.
Have a have a great week, everyone.
Night.
Be nice to each other.